What's up, peeps? Julian Williams here with the Distance video for you guys this evening. This one's going to be on one of my favorite fighters, pound for pound, Alexis Arguello. I have not made a video. In my 4 years on YouTube, speaking about Alexis Arguello. I've done a couple fantasy matchups. I did Alexis Arguello and Salvador Sanchez, and I did Alexis Arguello versus Edwin Rosario. But I never had the opportunity to sit down and speak about Alexis Arguello as a fighter. Hands down, I know I might be catching a lot of flack for saying this, but I think that Alexis Arguello, hands down, could possibly be the greatest 130-pound champion of all time. And that's very arguable, I think. You had Willie Pep, Sandy Saddler, Floyd Mayweather, Gennaro Hernandez. You had a lot of great fighters at 130. Kid Chocolate. And just a lot of great fighters at 130. That you could think of right off the top of the head. And, if you look at Arguello, he was quite the intimidating figure at 130 as a featherweight. And then, the fights that he fought, beginning his career, he was a featherweight champion when he defeated Ruben Olivares for the 126-pound championship and defeated him. And then also defeated him in the rematch, and also Royale Kobayashi, another great fight. And then he won the 130-pound belt against Alfredo Escalera. Another good fight. He defeated him twice. Alfredo Escalera, another one of my all-time favorites. And I'll do a video for Escalera as well at a later time. And then, of course, the 135-pound championship, and this is his fight against Jim Watt. This is 135-pound bout when he won the belt. And then he went off, and then he fought Ray Boom Boom Mancini in one of my all-time favorite dissections. He went in there against a young Ray Mancini. I want to say Mancini was undefeated at this point. He may not have been, who knows. But he went in, he fought a young Ray Mancini and gave him a boxing lesson. Went in there, he whooped his ass. It was just an overall boxing lesson. But Alexis Arguello epitomized the classy side. What could be what we can consider the gentleman, however, classy side of boxing, because he was a true gentleman in the ring. You could tell he was one. You could tell he loved what he did. He loved boxing. He saw it as a sport. He saw it as a way to, bring the people together in Nicaragua. Just look at him. Like I said, he was an intimidating figure. He was a tall featherweight, long reach, long legs. It was hard to get a punch in against him. It was very difficult, and then if you were stepping in, he would make you pay for it. Good, decent timing, with his jab, decent timing on the jab, great timing on his follow up right hand, wonderful timing. Was just overall intimidating. One of my favorite fights, another one of my favorite fights with him was the fight with Rafael Limon. It was one of those fights to where his skills was just all the way on display. He went in there, he took some punches, but he gave some harder shots back. That's another fight that is a must-see for any boxing fan. Alexis Arguello. Of course, I haven't mentioned yet, the fights with Aaron Pryor. Of course, we have those fights. But me, I love his craft. He always knew where he was in the ring, as you could tell. Always on that front foot. Always, keeping his jab out there, keeping, always, also, you would see times, where sometimes his hand wasn't back in time. But then, when you hit him, he's going to hit you right back. Just a wonderful, wonderful boxer. you know, physically talented as well as great natural skill as well. You know, there's I mean I own like Arguello's collection. He's another collection I have, you know, in my personal library as far as boxes are concerned. And it's one of my favorite to watch. Cuz you know when he fought, you know, his his skill was always on display. His heart was always on display. But also, you know, even though he was a gentleman, he'll be quick to take your heart as well. So, Alexis Arguello, hands down, like I said, arguably, in my eyes, the greatest 130-pound champion. I mean, great defenses of that 130-pound championship. Like I said, Rafael Limon, Bobby Chacon. I mean, and then you know, and Alfredo Escalera. And there's one I know I'm forgetting, but like I said, just overall great athletic talent, great boxer. So anyway, peeps, let me know what you think. And that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.